Grasshoppers, the hidden masters of nature's orchestra. Few creatures embody the energy of summer quite like the grasshopper. Their rhythmic chirping fills warm meadows. Their sudden leaps startle wandering hikers, and their emerald and amber hues shimmer in the sun. But behind those quick movements and playful songs lies a story far more ancient, intricate, and awe-inspiring than most people ever imagine. Let's embark on an adventure into the fascinating world of grasshoppers, where sound becomes language, color becomes armor, and survival is an art perfected over hundreds of millions of years. The ancient lineage of jumping legends. Grasshoppers have been on Earth for over 300 million years, predating dinosaurs by tens of millions. Their earliest ancestors, known as protorthopterans, already possessed the hallmark jumping legs that would make their descendants famous. Over the eons, these insects evolved to fit every environment, from humid rainforests to scorching deserts, turning adaptability into an art form. Fossilized remains found in Carboniferous rock formations show that prehistoric grasshoppers could reach up to 15 centimeters in length, making them some of the largest insects of their time. Imagine a dragonfly-sized grasshopper leaping across a primordial fern forest, a living relic of Earth's first green age. The dual identity, grasshopper versus locust. One of the most astonishing facts about grasshoppers is their hidden double life. When environmental conditions change, particularly after heavy rains followed by drought, certain species undergo a dramatic transformation. Their bodies, brains, and behavior shift in unison, and they become locusts, capable of forming massive swarms that darken the skies. During a swarm, a single group of locusts can contain billions of individuals, covering hundreds of square kilometers and devouring thousands of tons of crops each day. Yet genetically, they are the same as peaceful solitary grasshoppers grazing in a field. This transformation, called phase polyphonism, is one of nature's most striking examples of behavioral evolution. The science of the sound. Grasshoppers are not silent survivors. They are musical engineers. Males create their iconic chirp through stridulation, rubbing the rough edges of their hind legs against their wings to produce sound. Each species has its own rhythm and pitch, functioning as a unique acoustic fingerprint used for communication, courtship, and territory defense. Some species, like the bandwing grasshoppers, add a dramatic flair by cracking their wings in flight, creating a sound known as crepitation. Others can adjust the speed or volume of their song based on temperature, because a grasshopper's tempo literally quickens with the heat. Their sense of hearing, however, is just as remarkable. Their ears, or tympana, are located on the sides of their abdomen and can detect even faint vibrations. These organs are so finely tuned that grasshoppers can distinguish between the mating calls of their own species and those of rivals. Vision beyond compare. With 5 eyes, grasshoppers experience the world differently from humans. Their 2 large compound eyes provide nearly 360-degree vision, allowing them to detect movement in any direction, a crucial advantage against predators. Meanwhile, 3 smaller simple eyes, or ocelli, sense changes in light and help stabilize their flight. A grasshopper can process visual information at lightning speed, reacting to threats in less than a tenth of a second. This makes them nearly impossible to catch by hand, a frustration familiar to anyone who's tried to grab one in a field. Jumping physics, nature's catapults. When it comes to jumping, grasshoppers are the undisputed champions of the insect world. Their hind legs function like biological catapults, storing immense energy in elastic proteins called resilin. When released, that energy propels them into the air with an acceleration greater than that of a race car. A typical grasshopper can jump 20 times its body length, while some species manage 40 or more. To put that into perspective, it would be like a human jumping the length of a basketball court in a single bound. Winged wanderers. Though famous for their leaps, grasshoppers are also skilled aviators. Once airborne, they unfold their wings, often beautifully patterned with yellows, blues, or reds, and glide gracefully through the air. Their wings beat between 10 and 20 times per second, enabling quick bursts of flight to escape predators or search for mates. Grasshoppers often migrate short distances daily, but locust swarms can travel over 150 kilometers in a single day, pushed by winds across continents and seas. Masters of adaptation. With over 11,000 known species worldwide, and likely thousands more undiscovered, grasshoppers inhabit nearly every type of ecosystem: alpine meadows, tropical jungles, dry savannas, even urban parks. Their color patterns vary wildly. Some blend perfectly with their surroundings, while others sport warning hues that signal toxicity. Certain tropical species, for instance, feed on poisonous plants and store toxins in their bodies. Their bright reds and blues tell predators, "Eat me, and you'll regret it." Others rely on camouflage so effective that they resemble dried leaves, twigs, or even moss-covered stones. Tiny titans with giant appetites. A single grasshopper can consume up to half its body weight in vegetation every day. Multiply that by millions, and it's no wonder farmers fear them. Throughout history, grasshopper infestations have caused famine-level destruction, such as the Rocky Mountain locust swarms in 19th century North America, which once covered an area larger than California. Yet not all grasshoppers are villains. They also play a crucial role in ecosystems by recycling nutrients, aerating soil, and serving as a primary food source for birds, reptiles, and mammals. Insects as food, a sustainable future. In many cultures, grasshoppers are a delicacy. Known as chapulines in Mexico, they are toasted with lime, chili, and salt. In Uganda and Thailand, they are deep-fried and sold as street snacks. With over 60% protein, grasshoppers offer more nutrition than beef or chicken while leaving a fraction of the environmental footprint. As the world looks towards sustainable food alternatives, edible insects like grasshoppers may hold the key to future diets. High in nutrients, low in emissions, and surprisingly delicious. Defense, deception, and survival. When threatened, a grasshopper may employ an arsenal of defense strategies. Some release a bitter brown liquid, often called tobacco juice, to deter attackers. Others jump erratically, making them hard to track. Certain species even play dead, lying motionless until danger passes. And let's not forget the underground beginning of their story. Female grasshoppers lay their eggs in pods beneath the soil, where the young nymphs hatch and claw their way upward. Only about 10% survive the perilous journey to the surface, a testament to nature's harsh but magnificent design. Grasshoppers in culture and myth. Around the world, these insects carry symbolic meaning. In Japan, grasshoppers are believed to bring good fortune and abundance. In ancient Greece, they were symbols of immortality and were even worn as golden ornaments by Athenian nobles. In China, their chirping was seen as the song of nature's harmony, a reminder of life's fleeting beauty. Even in literature, the grasshopper has inspired poets and philosophers. From Aesop's The Ant and the Grasshopper to modern eco-literature, it remains a metaphor for freedom, vitality, and the delicate balance between indulgence and survival. The unseen architects of the wild. Grasshoppers might be small, but their influence is enormous. They shape plant growth, sustain entire food webs, and act as indicators of ecosystem health. When grasshopper populations decline, it often signals environmental imbalance, pollution, habitat loss, or climate stress. Scientists studying these creatures today are uncovering new insights into biomechanics, acoustics, and even robotics. Engineers are using grasshopper leg mechanics to design bio-inspired jumping robots, proving that even the smallest hopper can inspire technological innovation. A leap into wonder. So the next time you see a grasshopper basking in the sunlight or hear its gentle song echoing across a meadow, remember, you're looking at one of Earth's oldest survivors, a master of transformation, and a living bridge between prehistoric past and modern innovation. They may be tiny, but their story leaps across time itself, from ancient forests to futuristic labs, a reminder that in the grand symphony of life, even the smallest players can carry the most extraordinary tune.